Hey guys, welcome to another video on this channel. Villager Recruits is a Minecraft mod that allows you to build and command your own huge Minecraft army made up of hundreds of soldiers. You can move your army into battles against monsters, other players, lay siege to castles, or defend your own kingdom. So, let's get started. First, we need soldiers for our army. For hiring recruits and basically everything else in this mod, you need emeralds, and a lot of them. You can hire villagers in 3 ways. Right-click recruits that spawn naturally in villages and hire them. Right-click wild recruits that sometimes appear in patrolling groups roaming your world. Or right-click a noble villager, which can spawn in any village with more than 7 inhabitants. If there is no noble villager nearby, there is a random chance each in-game day that a villager will become noble. This noble villager can turn nearby villagers in recruits and hire them. With each level up, it increases the maximum number of trades and unlocks additional professions for recruiting. However, enough villagers need to be nearby. Your recruits can have multiple basic professions with different equipment. Normal recruits, shieldmen, bowmen, crossbowmen, horsemen, and nomads with bows. As an optional feature, you can also activate recruiting tables in the configs. If activated, they can be obtained through villager trades, and they basically work like profession tables. Recruits that spawn naturally will start at level 1 and can level up to level 20. Every level increases the total health of the recruit. Level ups under level 10 will give a small buff in attack strength, speed and knockback. Recruits gain experience by hitting and killing mobs. Once the recruits reach level 3, you can promote them in their interface. There are multiple professions. Messengers can deliver messages and items that are in their main hand to other players. Scouts can locate nearby enemy players or recruits when ordered to. Commanders can patrol and command a group of recruits. And captains can patrol sea routes, use cannons in small ships, and command a group of recruits. In the future, there will also be assassins that can assassinate players, siege weapon operators, governors to generate taxes, spies to report about enemies, and rogues to capture them. There's also a morale system, which affects your army strength and, for example, the accuracy of your archers. Resting in bed, killing targets, eating and healing improve the morale of your soldiers, while losing a lot of units reduces it. Depending on the class, the recruits will act differently, like the shieldman raising its shield when the target is using ranged weapons. By right-clicking, you can tell a single recruit to wander around, hold their position and follow you. Each recruit can be equipped with armor, weapons and other items like food by sneak and right-clicking. They need food in order to regenerate their health and to not starve. In this interface you can also rename them, disband them or assign them to a player. To command multiple recruits at once, you can use the group management. Recruits are automatically assigned to groups that you can edit by using the command screen, which can be opened by pressing R by default. You can add new groups and assign recruits to that group. It is also possible to rename a group, split it, which moves half of the members to the new group, or merge 2 different groups. Disbanding a group removes all recruits from it from your command. If you're playing with friends, you can assign a group to a different player, so the recruits move under the command of that player. Clicking Assign Nearby Recruits will assign all recruits within 100 blocks to that group. Now that we have groups, we can command our soldiers using the command screen. There are movement commands. These commands let you position the selected groups in specific formations, which can be advantageous depending on what you want to do or how you want your army to look like. Move will move the recruits where you're looking at. Follow me will make them follow you. Wander freely will let them wander freely. Hold your position will make them hold their position. Backward will make them move roughly 10 blocks backwards from the position you're looking at. Forward will make them move 10 blocks forward to the position you're looking at. Back to position will make them move back to the previously held position. Furthermore, there are combat commands. These commands are necessary if you intend to attack or defend anything. Passive will tell the recruits not to attack anything at all. Neutral will make the recruits only attack hostile entities. Aggressive will make the recruits attack all enemy players and soldiers on site. Raid will make the recruits attack any entity nearby. Fire at will allows for the usage of ranged weapons, while Hold Fire disables the use. Shield Up makes the recruits raise their shields, while Shields Down will make them lower them. Strategic Fire commands the recruits to concentrate their fire on the position you're looking at. Hold Strategic Fire stops that command. Attack orders your recruits to attack mobs in an area you're looking at. And forget targets clears the recruits' current targets to attack. Finally, there are also other commands. Rest sets an area where your recruits are allowed to search for beds to rest in. Mount makes them mount a vehicle you're looking at, while dismount makes them dismount their current vehicle. Back to your mount tells them to mount a vehicle again. Upkeep sets the block or entity you're looking at for the upkeep of your recruits. That means that the recruits will, for example, take food from a selected chest or small ship's inventory, so you don't have to give it to them anymore. Clear upkeep clears the block or entity for the upkeep of your recruits, so it is not used anymore. Protect this makes the recruits protect and follow the mob you're looking at. And there's the faction button. This button is pretty exciting, as it allows you to create teams of players and basically fight with united forces against other teams of players like a clan. You can create a faction, give it a name, a banner and color, set a leader, and decide on the maximum number of soldiers per player. After creating your faction, you are able to add, remove, or in the future, promote players. A faction can host a maximum of 5 players. You can also decide to which factions you are allied, neutral or hostile. If you set another faction as ally, that means your recruits will not target their recruits or players. Same is with neutral, unless you order them to attack. Enemy factions will be attacked by sight, even if your recruits are neutral. If your recruits are aggressive, they will attack neutral factions, but not allied factions. Note that you can only edit your own faction stance, but not the stance of other factions, so they might still attack you. If your recruits take damage from a player or recruit of a faction, this faction will automatically be declared as enemy if a threshold of damage is reached. After creating a faction, you can also claim chunks from unauthorized access. Players which are not part of the faction can be restricted from placing blocks, breaking blocks, or interacting with blocks in the claim. Claiming an area costs 64 emeralds, and only faction leaders can claim chunks. Via the claim map, you can see all the claims in range and select your own claim to edit it. Using more emeralds, you can slowly extend your claim and increase the size of your empire. If you change the owner of your claim to another faction, the claim will also switch to that faction. The mod also includes a mechanic that lets you besiege enemy claims and take over their territory. To start a siege, you need to mark the defending faction as enemy, and then at least 10 of your units need to enter the enemy's claimed chunk. Both parties will receive a notification, and the attackers must keep 10 units inside the claim for 10 minutes. If the number drops below 10, the siege is immediately repelled. Any faction that also has the defending faction marked as enemy will automatically join the attackers. The first faction that initiated the siege becomes the new owner of the claim once the siege timer completes. This system ensures that sieges require teamwork and cannot be initiated or completed by a single player. Players from other factions cannot interact with blocks, break or place them in your claim. So to defend your claim, you can build walls around it and man them, so the attackers have to use siege weapons to invade the claim. The siege weapons can be added with the Siege Weapons mod. The mod is compatible with small ships, so you are able to sail with a fleet of ships across the ocean to invade faraway lands, and also have epic battles on the sea with multiple ships firing at each other. Furthermore, it is planned that the mod will soon be compatible with siege weapons, which will let your troops use catapults and ballistae to defend your base or lay siege to other players. Moreover, optionally, you can activate stronger pillagers with better equipment that do raids occasionally. This is turned off by default. This covers all the information about the mod. There are many different configuration options that, for example, disable breaking or placing blocks anywhere in the world outside of your own claim, and more. So the mod can fit any playstyle or concept. I am a big fan of this mod. It might be among my top 5 favorite Minecraft mods, and I just love the concept of building your own villager force and defending your territory or fighting against other villagers. The developer is also planning many more features, so there's a lot to come. To film this video, I also used the Epic Knights mod for the nice armors. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you don't want to miss any further reviews, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.